So it's Wednesday morning, I think, and we've come over the top from Chirk Castle to Rhug with Steve in his Massey Ferguson and myself on a little David Brown. And we're here now with Chairman David Pruler of the NGO and Headkeeper at Rhug. And I'm hoping David can just tell me a little bit about Wales, because unfortunately we can't get right round. We just don't have the time, and it's just such a beautiful place. So last night we went to a grouse moor. We went over the moor and we bumped into you, didn't we?
Yeah.
And that is the only grouse moor in Wales.
Yes, that's has a sustainable population that can be shot.
Yeah. So the rest of Wales, what does that consist of in terms of shooting estates and shoots?
Mainly pheasants and partridges, but we're under huge pressure from the Welsh Government with legislation that they're not prepared to support live quarry shooting in Wales, which is devastating for our rural community.
Yeah, it's not just the gamekeepers, is it? It's everybody in the rural community.
This morning we met you at the farm shop. The farm shop will welcome 3 or 4 shooting parties a day in there through the season, which is the mainstay of the estate during the winter period. And that's just our farm shop. We've also got all the hotel business around here that really heavily relies on the shooting parties coming in from England. We like to call it sticky money because it comes in from England and stays in Wales.
And this morning we were also talking about the people who form the beating teams and the game cart and the pickers up, and how important it all is for them.
Oh, it's massive. I mean, we through COVID lockdown, because Wales was completely locked down through COVID, our beaters and picker-uppers, probably without being too rude to them, are an average age of 60 to 80. And it's their fitness centre, it's mental well-being, it's their ability to keep their joints supple all through the winter season, communication with other people, keeping in touch with us all. And some of these old boys, they really do live for the ability to be able to come out and enjoy the countryside through the winter season.
Yeah. And for the farmers as well, a lot of them are part-time, they supplement their income. The youngsters come out as well, don't they?
Yes,
and
yeah.
It's really important.
Yeah, I mean there isn't a lot of winter work around most of rural Wales for anything other than hospitality and shooting.
Yeah. Well, before we go on our journey, because I'm blaming you for this, David, we're going on a zip line this morning, so I'm hugely looking forward to that. I hope I don't terribly embarrass myself, but I probably will. And just introduce us to who you're feeding before we go.
These are our herd of wild seeker deer, and this one is Rich T. Rich T's been filmed and photographed by all the great and the good that come to Rhug on visits. She's also been a great asset to some people that have struggled through mental problems over the COVID. We use her as an aid to, just as people would use well-being dogs, we use Rich T and her friends as well-being animals.
Yeah, a real calming influence, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, well, thank you very, very much.
Pleasure, and good luck with your trip.
Thank you.